Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Having yourselves a very fantastic day. Yes, sir. All right, my name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. Sorry we're a little bit late. We had some technical difficulties getting up MLB.TV, so I do apologize about that. But we are going to the bottom of the first. It took me forever to figure it out. That's why I couldn't get it over on the iPad. But I think that it was because there was a blackout because of the Yankee game. So we figured it out, though. And we're good. So, all right. Let's get the show on the road. So here we go to the bottom of the first inning. All right. For the New York Yankees, for the Giants, they will have Arias batting in the leadoff spot. And as far as things go for them, they will have Arias batting leadoff. Then they got Chapman batting second, Devers third, Adames fourth, Lee fifth, Ramos sixth, Schmidt seventh, Bailey eighth, and Harrison Bader, he'll be batting in the ninth spot. Here's the box score. We got that up and we got that running. Can we close this? No. Let's put this over here. Move this up. And move this guy down. There we go. Good stuff. Here we go. All right, so it's no balls, 2 strikes to Luis Arias. Hopefully you're all doing well. All right, so the Yankees in the first inning, what ended up happening for them is Bellinger popped out over to third, Judge flat out to right, and Goldschmidt grounded out over to second, all in reverse order. 0-2 pitch. That's a foul ball. Final score predictions of this game? Quite similar lineup for the Yankees. Yeah. What's up? What's up, my guy? How you doing? Good to see you on here, man. The ball is 2 strikes. Let's see how delayed this is, because, again, I'm not on cable. I'm watching this on my phone. 0-2, foul ball. For some reason, it doesn't come up on the iPad. I don't necessarily understand why. I really don't. Let's try it again. The ball's 2 strikes. There's the 0-2 pitch. And Arias is going to pop this one up, out over towards left center field. And the catch is going to be made by Cody Bellinger. And he will record out number 1. Let's try. Couldn't pull down the videos. Pull down to refresh. What if I disconnect? It's not good. The pitch. It's in there for a strike to Matt Chapman. So the count is 0-1 to him. Last year he batted .231. He had 21 homers and 61 RBI. I'm happy that we're getting these technical difficulties out of the way during this week, because then it's just going to get a lot easier. I don't want to do that. No balls, 2 strikes. And there's 1 away in the bottom of the first. Schlittler kicks, fires the pitch, swing and a miss, and there is out number 2. Okay. Yeah. Schlittler with a 4-seamer, a cutter, a curveball, a sinker, and a sweeper. That's mainly what he threw last year. His 4-seamer caught 98 miles per hour. His cutter ended up catching 92. And now it's Rafael Devers, who's coming on up to the plate. And Devers will swing and miss at the fastball. And so, therefore, the count is 0-1 to Rafael Devers. We're going to try to do some more baseball games when they are during the day, during the summertime. I figured that would be really cool. I'd like to try to stream as many baseball games as I can. As far as streaming with you guys, the 0-1, swing and a miss. I'm just playing around with this. Nothing else much is going on. 2 outs, nobody on. And Devers is in the box. No balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 0-2 pitch. And that misses outside for a ball, but the catcher, Wells, is going to challenge this. And so the count is 1-2. But 3-2-1. All right, let's see what the ABS system says. That's a strike. And so the call's going to be overturned. And we are going to go to the top of the 2nd inning. So Devers gets caught looking at strike 3. And the inning is over. All right. So let's try again. Let's look. It says no feed is available. I don't understand why. Is it because I'm not signed in? I am signed in. Weird. I'm signed in over on the iPad. I mean, it's nice that I can get it on my phone, but I want to get it on the iPad. Let me change to a different location. It says that I'm using an old one. No feed available. Today's not Saturday. Today's Friday. Weird. All right, be right back. Okay. The ball is 1 strike, and that is to Giancarlo Stanton. So the count is 0-1. And here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike. So it's now no balls and 2 strikes. Here in the bottom, or in the top of the 2nd inning. Stanton's in the box. He batted .273 last year. He had 24 homers. The pitch. It's inside for ball 1. It's weird. Or it's so weird. Maybe I need to update this. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the second. Yankees and Giants are scoreless so far. The 2-2 pitch, here it comes, swing and a miss. And there is a strikeout for Robbie Ray. That's his first one of the day. Schlittler is focused on adding a changeup or splitter to bridge the gap in his arsenal and better counter the hitters. And it's smart. I think that would make him a better pitcher. I do. This is Ahmed Rosario. He's going to float the first pitch out over towards right center field. And it'll be caught in the alleyway by the right fielder, Lee. And there is out number 2 in the second inning. Block unwanted contents. Two outs top of the second inning, and the pitch is in there for a called strike. I just want to get this on the iPad, dude. The ball is 1 strike. The next pitch is taken down for a ball. It's because it's blacked out. That's why. What if I did another one like this? 2 balls, 1 strike. See if this one has a good connection. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball, base it out to right field. And Chisholm's going to get on. And he gets on with a 2-out single here in the top of the second inning. Nothing. All right, last time. And then I'll stop. Could not retrieve any videos. Did I take myself off Wi-Fi? The toss back over to first. That's not in time. Even if I miss a couple of pitches, I know that we have people that are listening, but for those of you who can see it, at least you can still see what's going on. Next pitch, it's now 1 ball, 1 strike. And the Wi-Fi has to be turned on. One ball, 1 strike, and Chisholm's going to get a good jump and go on over to second base. He did. He had a good jump there. But it's a foul ball. All right. Sorry about that, chat. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the top of the second inning, and the next pitch is a breaking ball that misses in the dirt for ball 2. Wi-Fi is connected. VPN is connected. Weird. 2-2 is the count. Ray tosses it back over to first, and it's not in time. I expect that Robbie's going to have a big year this year. I really do. He might be one of those guys that pitches that's like a top 10 pitcher in the National League. 2-2 pitch, another foul ball, and Chisholm was running again, and he'll just have to get more exercise. I'll just have to take the VPN off. It doesn't work with the VPN. Let's try this one. Two balls, two strikes. This is Jose Caballero, who's in the box. So it's 2-2 with 2 outs in the top of the second. Jazz is over at first. Ray gets set above the belt, looks back at first, and the 2-2 pitch. And there's a ground ball hit over towards the shortstop, Adames. He'll have to throw it on over to first, and the inning will continue as Jose Caballero does get on with an infield single. Charge! Says that it's connected. Just beat it out. He did. So next up to bat is going to be Randall Grichuk. I just saw that Grichuk is like 34 years old. He's been in the league for a little bit of time. Here's the toss back over to second, and Jazz is safe. All right. I just turned that off. Disconnect. We're just going to disconnect. Two balls, no strikes. 2 away. Top of the second. No score between the Giants and the Yankees. The 2-0 delivery. It's fouled off the ankle of Grichuk. Ouch. That has got to hurt. Oof. Right on the ankle and the shoe tops. What do you know? We finally got it on the iPad. Weird. That makes it easier. The 2-1 pitch, swinging a foul ball. Finally got rid of the blackout. Hooray. That's great. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 runners on top of the second. Grichuk is in the box. And here's the 2-2. And this ball is floated over towards the first base side. That'll be caught. And the inning is over. All right, so we're going to go to the bottom of the second inning. I'm going to take another step off. I will be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Here comes Willie Adames to the plate. The first pitch that he takes is in there for a strike. So we're in the bottom of the second inning. No score between the Giants and the Yankees. Schlittler on the mound. Gets set and fires. And that pitch is down and away for a ball. So tonight, chat, we got St. John's taking on Duke. And that'll be followed after this game. So make sure that you guys stay on for that. We'll have a redirect to that stream. That'll be cool. 1 ball, 1 strike to Willie Adames. And the pitch is upstairs and taken for ball 2. I didn't say that I was going to do this game. But originally I was going to do a game tonight. I can't do it. And I thought, you know what? I'm not doing another one. Why not do another one? Or just a different one. The 2-1. That's taking the pie. And that's for ball 3. Adames last season had 30 home runs and 87 runs batted on it. Three 3-1 pitch, and that's a foul ball. You know, what's so weird about the 3D graphic is that it's the bat's like in their fingertips. Like they're not even holding the bat. It's just standing. They do a good job. I mean, it's an awesome thing, and we're so blessed to just be able to have it, right? But it's just funny, you know. Not like laughing at the designers, nothing like that. It's just, I just think it's funny. And then you see the players come out of the ground. It's hilarious. It really is. 3-2 on the way, and there is strike 3. So Willie Adames is down on strikes. And there is 1 gone here in the bottom of the second inning. Struck out on a pitch that was on the upper tier of the zone. Probably has to be a technical problem, though, with your iPad. Yeah, it was. You know what it was, dude? It was because I was a blackout. And I have a VPN thing. But for some reason, it wasn't working. And then after fiddling with it for a while, I finally got it to work. Uncommon Truth this year. What's up, Uncommon Truth? Jung-Hoo Lee is in the box, and he looks at a called strike. That cutter was at 96 miles per hour. So the pitch is a little bit behind. Now what I could do is try to wait a couple of seconds. Let's see how this goes. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch on the way, that's a foul ball. And so the count is now 1-2. Let's see. Let's try to wait a little bit. Let's try to match this up. Let's see how this goes. This might be better, chat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 8 seconds left on the pitch clock here. And the 1-2 pitch on the way to Lee. And there's a ground ball hit over towards the right side. Second baseman has it, throws it on over to first. And that's in time for out number 2. All right, so we paused it a little bit more. I'll try to sync it up the best way that I can. And who's up next? It's Heliot Ramos for the Giants. Good afternoon, JJ. Who do you got winning? I got the Giants winning this game. I do. I got the Giants winning this game. Sorry, DJ. I didn't see your comment before. I was trying to fix these, fix why I couldn't see the stream on the iPad. The pitch. And there's a line drive base hit down the right field line, and that's a fair ball. It's going to go all the way over towards the corner. Judge will get there. Ramos is going to get into second base with a stand-up double, and he's now in scoring position. He absolutely got that thing off the end of the bat. It was an outside pitch. It was thrown in the triple digits. Charge! That thing was bulleted down that right field line. Now, should we change the view here? We can change the view, I believe. zoom on in a little bit. I kind of want to play around with this too. The pitch, this ball's popped foul and out of play. Did it come down on the graphic? Oh, the ball came back. It's just funny. It's funny watching it, man. It came back onto the field. It bounced into... It hit the sky, and then it just came back to the pitcher. It's cool. I think it's great. 0-1 pitch. This is going to be blooped out over towards shallow right field. And so there is out number 3 as Jazz will make the catch. We're going to go to the third inning. No score between the Giants and the Yankees. All right, so I wanted to change the view. Okay, so this is how you zoom on in. And that's cool to know. But I want to change the view. And there's a way to do it. Here we go. Action, fan control, batter. Let's do the pitcher view. Let's see how it looks this time with the pitcher view. Maybe whenever the Phillies bat, we'll do batter view, and then when they come on in the pitch, we'll do pitcher view. But that's it doesn't really matter, I guess. If I remember, I remember. But that's kind of cool. That is so cool, man. This thing is awesome. Man, wife be at the designer store. ... Charge. What's going on? What's up, Mark? How you doing, man? Hello, JJ. Cleaning up for upcoming holidays as I watch the channel. Yeah, man. It's that time of the year. We got Passover coming on up for us here in the Joseph household. Yes, we do. Alright, so let's see how this looks. We're gonna try out this view. I just want to see. I want to see how it looks. Jeff Ken is in the studio with Kuiper. Wow, nice. Robbie Ray is on the mound. Austin Wells is in the box, and the first pitch is up high for a ball. This is so sick, dude. But then can you see the ground balls, and whenever the ball's hit, the next pitch, swing and a miss. This view is so awesome. I'm just testing this. The developers are so nice with this, man. 1-1. That misses down in the way. The pitch. It's a foul ball. Ooh, I have to match up my vertical sources. That's good to know. Vertical scenes. We want this to be vertical live stream. Okay. Good to know. Next pitch, here it comes. Check swing, did he go? He did not. And the count's now full. I don't know, which view do you like better, chat? Do you like the pitcher view? Or do you like the batter view? 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 1 here in the top of the third inning. I'd like to see, like, if there's a ground ball, how it would look in pitcher view. Goldschmidt comes up out of the crowd. The pitch. Where did that go? That was in the dirt? It was. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 1, grounded out in the first. So the count is 1-0. And here's the next pitch, and that's in there for a strike at the knees. Ray gets set at the belt, kicks, fires, and Goldschmidt is going to ground that foul. I like the pitcher view. I really do. Next pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. I just want them to... I want them to just be able to see what happens when there's action. 2-2 pitch. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards left field. If it's fair, it's a foul ball. That's a foul ball. Did that look bad? I don't think it looked terrible. I actually think, yeah, it looks good from what I saw. It's tough because I'm trying to watch the game. But let me just call it from the 3D. Cool Cat, what's going on, Cool Cat? How you doing, man? 2 balls, 2 strikes in the pitch to Goldschmidt, and he fouls it off. And he will stay alive. Sorry, chat. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 pitch. And Goldschmidt's going to pop this one up over towards the first base side and foul ground, and the catch will be made. And there is out number 2. Cool Cat says, I'm good. What about you? I'm doing pretty good, man. You like this 3D? You like this 3D thing? Let me know. This is from the pitcher perspective. Here's Aaron Judge. And Judge is going to foul off the first pitch. Hit back on over towards the screen. Judge is 0 for 1 today. Judge did fly out to right. The ball is 1 strike in the pitch to Judge, and that's a foul ball. Cool Cat says, yeah, I enjoy it. Is this your first time seeing it, or have you seen it before? Because this is our second game that we're doing it. We've been on here for 4 years. This is our 4th season doing baseball, and this is our first season trying this out. I like how you can switch the angles. That's so cool. 0-2 the Judge. That's a foul ball. Hit over towards the right side. It's a gorgeous day out in San Fran. Cool Cat says, this is my first time. Cool. 0-2 pitch, and that's going to be in the dirt for a ball. Went with the slider there. That was at 86 miles per hour. So Robbie Ray's a left-handed pitcher. Remember, he was with the Diamondbacks at the beginning of his career. Then he was with the Mariners, also played with the Blue Jays. And the 1-2 the Judge. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the inning is over. And just like that, we're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. So the Giants are going to come on up to bat. So there's action. There's strikes. Okay, so this right here. Hold up a sec. All right, so there's batter, which is right here. There's pitcher. Strike zone. which I think is what we were using before. And then we got, action is right there. I don't know what action means. Look at the people in the stands. Can we, zoom on in? No. I think we can. I'm back. My old lady had me pulling weeds in her flower bed. Oof. Gotta take them out. You gotta take them out. We're just playing around with the views on this thing. Usually I do an old school radio play-by-play style of a call, and I will, of course. But, this is our second time using this. And for the Phillies game, I just wanted to, since we mainly call Phillies games on the channel, we just wanted to do that. Let's go to fan control. Oh, dude, this is so sick. That's what fan control is. So if you tilt down, you get a bird's eye view. I like the view from behind the pitcher. Yeah, I like that too. I'd like to see this bird's eye view. The Ultimate Sports Network is here. What's going on, man? First pitch is inside for a ball. It was actually high. Okay, so let's go back to let's try the batter view. Pitch. That's a foul ball. Uncommon Truthsman is here. What's going on, man? Oh, wait, you were here before. I told her it was my first time tending the garden. She said I could tell. I could tell. Oh, gosh. The pitch. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Is Grisham playing today? Trent Grisham is... One sec. Grisham is not in the lineup today. Pitch. So now it's 2 balls, 1 strike. So for the Yankees, they got Goldschmidt at first. Okay, they got Jazz at second. At third today, it's Rosario. McMahon's not in the lineup because, again, Robbie Ray's a lefty, so Grisham and McMahon are not playing. And then at shortstop, it's Jose Caballero. 2-2 pitch. That's a foul ball. And then they got Grichuk in left, Bellinger in center, and in right field, it's Judge. Just testing this. Beat the streak. I wish they had a view of the ball. I'd like to see if there's a home run or something, does it go into McCovey's cove? 3 balls, 2 strikes, by the way. Bader's in the on-deck circle. Three-two pitch. Here it comes, and this ball's grounded over towards the shortstop, and here's the throw on over to first base. It was actually a little bit high. They got that correct. And Goldschmidt did have to jump for that, and he just tagged the bag. This is so cool. Damn. I mean, it's not dark out, but this is, gosh. It's not perfect, but this is great. It just goes back underground. It just goes underground. Bader with the first pitch. He fouls it off. Dude, I can't stop. What's up, LP? Oh, man. No balls, 1 strike to Harrison Bader. I can't. It's so funny. 0-1 pitch. Nets down for a ball. It was a sinker at 100 miles per hour. After this chat, we will be doing the St. John's Duke game. So we're probably going to be a little bit late because this game got started at 4:30. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ultimate Sports Network said that I was going to do MLB this year, and then we had some weather come through last night, and now everything is derailed. Oh, that sucks, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, dude. How you been, though? It's good to see you on here, man. 2-1 to Bader. That's a foul ball. That's like literally hilarious that when he got out, he just went back underground. That's so funny. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and Bader's going to strike out on a fastball that was at 98. All right, let's see. Does he go underground? I want to see. Oh, there goes the bat. Stepped on the bat. And there he goes. He's going underground. Oh, man. What was that pose? Here's Luis Ariz. And the lefty is going to take the pitch inside for a ball. That's so funny. It's like Johan Rojas, like when he goes 0 for 40, like he'll just go underground. It's hilarious. 1 ball, 1 strike. The other cool thing, though, about this is that sometimes you can't see, like, the shift or, like, how the infield is playing, but now you can because you get the full aspect of it. 1-1, and that is going to be taken for strike 2. Up there goes the first base coach. He's coming back up from underground. The dugout's empty. There's nobody there. Everybody in the dugout is just like in a tunnel. They're crawling underground like some sort of Bay Area cryptid. Here's the 1-2 to Ariz, and that's upstairs. Taken for ball 2. Schlittler today, by the way, 39 pitches. He's gone 2 2/3. He struck out 4 batters. This is his 8th season, Ariz. He's had such a great career. Just a pure hitter. 2-2 pitch, and Ariz is going to find this one foul over towards the left side. That's actually like really cool because now, instead of just relying on what I see on the TV feed, this gives you a whole perspective of the field. So sometimes, like, you can't tell if a runner is rounding third, you know, and if they're going to come on in to score. If you just look at the 3D model, you'll just be able to tell because this is the whole aerial perspective. Pitch to Ariz. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards right field, but it'll be caught by Judge. And the inning is over, and we're going to go to the 4th. There he goes. Bye-bye. All right, we're going to the 4th. There go the batters. What are those, like, lights? Like stage lights or something? That's so funny. They're going back into, I was going to say that they're going back to Queens. But I forgot. The Yankees are in the Bronx. There goes Robbie Ray up the elevator onto the mound. It's just cool. All right, let's try. Should we do the fielding perspective? Let's try. All right, so this is strike zone. Let's try action this inning. Actually, wait. Let's do fan control. Let's zoom on in. Can we zoom in? No. How do we do it from... I want to click on... I want to go to the outfield. Batter, pitcher, strike zone. Okay, whose feet is this? Oh, here they are. Wait, where are they underground here? There's nobody here. No one's here. Wait, is he there? No. That's weird. Strike zone. Action. Here's action. All right, let's try it from the action perspective. The pitch is taken up high for a ball. So Cody Bellinger is up. Let me scroll up. Sorry, chat. Pitch on the way, and that ball's grounded foul over towards the right side. One ball, one strike, and that's to Cody Bellinger. He's going to call for time. I don't necessarily like the action angle as much. I like it up close. The pitch, and that's outside. But again, look at how they're shifted. This is exactly how they're shifted on the field. Pitch to Bellinger, and there's a line drive base hit out over to right field. And Bellinger's going to get on with a leadoff single here in the top of the fourth inning. But from this angle, you can see if the runner's going to go or what, which is kind of cool. You just can't see the strike zone. Charge! Here comes Stanton, and the first pitch, it was high, but he swung at it. And therefore, the count is 0-1. All right, no balls, one strike. We're in the top of the fourth. Leadoff man over at first in the 0-1 to Stanton. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. It'll be caught, though, by Lee just in front of the track. And there is out number one. It's the funniest thing. Wait, what's that yellow thing that's right by the line? I don't even know what that is. All right, we'll go back to the batter's view. Pitch. There's a line drive foul ball over towards the left side. All right, we'll go back to the other view. After this pitch. Next pitch is a foul ball. All right, here we go. Back to the regular view. Next pitch on the way. It's going to be taken inside for a ball. All right, I think that's better. All right, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 away, top of the fourth. And here's the 1-2 pitch. And that's in the dirt and taken for ball 2 to Ahmed Rosario. All right. How we doing, chat? Again, I'm just playing around with this because this is like the second time that I'm really just playing around with it. The first time I tested it out, and I just wanted to see if I can get it up on stream and load it. It took forever to do. And then yesterday we just called the Phillies game because we do a lot of Phillies games. But I wanted to come on and just play around with it a little bit more and see what else this thing is capable of. But now we'll just get back into the regular calling and just let the 3D do its thing. The 2-2 pitch, and that's down in the dirt for ball 3. There goes the catcher. The catcher just sinks into the quicksand. Bro, what's going on with the base runner? Over at first. He, went underground like he's on an elevator, then he just goes back up. It's so funny. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The toss back over to first, and that's not in time. It does look really cool when it's synced up. I will say that. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. And this ball's grounded over towards the third baseman, Chapman. He'll throw it over to first and get the easy out there. Didn't have time to make the throw over to second because Bellinger was going into scoring position. So 2 away in the top of the 4th. Again, I won't be using this when I have to be remote, unfortunately, because I can't just run this on my laptop. But, then we'll just go back to the old setup. That's pretty much what it'll be. That's fine. I'm so happy I got this desktop, though. I'm so lucky. 2 away, top of the 4th. Imagine how this would look with, NFL. Or even hockey. 2 outs, top of the 4th. And the pitch, and that's to Jazz, and that's in there for a strike. I really wish that they would have done this for World Baseball Classic, but they didn't. That would have been really wild to watch that in 3D. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch, and that's in there for strike 2. But maybe when they get the Olympics in 2028, maybe they'll have the rights to do it for that. Yep, this is the only baseball game on right now. No balls, 2 strikes, no score between the Giants and the Yankees. And the 0-2 is way outside for a ball. Here, chat, I can actually zoom on in for you if you want. Yeah, is that better? I bet you that that's better. Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Ray with 68 pitches. The 1-2. It's outside. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Folks, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. We are 175 subscribers away from getting to 9,000. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. It's time to go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Still no score out in the Bay Area. So no score there. As Paramount 13 is here, he says, let's go Yankees. What's going on, man? All right, chat, how you guys doing? Let me know down below. Let's go back to our old setup for just a quick second. So here is the box score, chat, for both teams so far. Just want to make sure that I have this up for all of you. So this is what it looks like right now. Let's actually zoom out. Let's see. Nope. What we could do. Can you zoom in on the box score too? It's very small. There's no way that I can do that because that's just a part of the 3D graphic. If you're talking about this box score, I can. Luis Ariz, I don't know why that's cut off, but Ariz is 0 for 2. Chapman is 0 for 1. This is what he did today. He struck out swinging. Adames struck out looking in the first. He struck out swinging. Jung-Hoo Lee grounded that over to second. Ramos, 1 for 1. He actually doubled out to right. Robbie Ray, 3 2/3 of an inning. 3 strikeouts, 3 hits, no earned runs. And as far as things go for the Yankees, Stanton is 2 for 4. Bellinger's 1 for 5. And so here we go to the top of the 4th. Nobody is on, by the way. The bottom of the 4th is coming on up. Are you saying this? You saying this box score up here? Yeah, I got you. I can zoom in on the run breakdown. I can't zoom in on this box score up here because that's a part of the 3D graphic, unfortunately. But I did put this up here. This is from ESPN, and I thought, this would be like really cool to just put in like the upper corner. User, what's going on, user? How you doing? Thanks so much. The ball is 1 strike, and this is to Matt Chapman, and Chapman's going to ground this one over to short. And here's the throw to first. That's in plenty of time. And there is out number 1. Got on top of that pitch. And now it's Rafael Devers who's going to come on up to the plate. This is so amazing. It's such a game changer. It really is. Imagine what this would look like with basketball. Or just football. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Devers in the box, and the pitch is high for a ball. Like, imagine watching Justin Jefferson catch a touchdown in 3D. Be kind of sick. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch to Devers, swing and a miss. That was at 98 miles per hour. All right, chat, who you guys rooting for? Devers 0 for 1, by the way. He struck out in the first. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. One pitch. And that's outside for ball 2. Yankees fans, do you miss Devers? Do you miss facing him more often? Tell you what, Giants fans, I know, I feel like that all of them really like Duvall, but the Yankees got him. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Rafael Devers. Cam Schlittler with 47 pitches so far. And here's the 2-2. And that is up high for ball 3. Nothing I could do about the pitch count. I don't know why that's not updating. But it is 3 balls, 2 strikes to Rafael Devers. Schlittler comes set, and the payoff pitch to Rafael Devers. Swing and a miss. That was a fastball down the hatch at 98 miles per hour, and Schlittler now has 5 strikeouts. He's like, you know what? I'm going to give you a fastball right down the pike. I'm going to give it to you. There it is. There you got it. You got 1 chance to hit it. Bam. Swing and a miss. And there's 2 gone. Now it's Willie Adames who's going to come on up to the plate. Today, Adames 0 for 1. The pitch. It's outside and taken for ball 1. So tonight, after this game is done, we got the Duke St. John's game. The 1-0 is taken high. That was at 84 miles per hour. They got the counts wrong. 2 balls, no strikes to Willie Adames. And the 2-0 pitch. That's bounced foul. All right. Let's put this up here. Two balls, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the 4th. There's 2 gone. No runs, 1 hit for San Fran. The 2-1, swing and a miss. Another cutter that was upstairs. I'll tell you what, the Giants have really been chasing a lot today. And they're still looking for their first run of the season. They got shut out by the Yankees on Wednesday night. Adames was their big acquisition last year. The 2-2 pitch. Another strike 3 called, and Cam Schlittler is on fire. And we're going to go to the 5th inning. No score between the Giants and the Yanks. Boy. Wow. Crazy. All right. Where's everybody tapping on in from? Where is everybody tuning on in from? Let us know down below. Hello, everybody. My name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. No score between the Yankees and the Giants so far, but there's still plenty of baseball left to go. And after this game is done, we got Duke playing St. John's. Tomorrow, we got a doubleheader. Tomorrow, we are actually doing 2 games. So first and foremost, we got the Philadelphia Phillies playing against the Texas Rangers tomorrow afternoon for their 2nd game of the season. And then tomorrow night, we are going to be doing the Purdue-Arizona game at 8:49 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure that you guys stop on by for that. And then on Sunday, we'll wrap up and we'll do the Texas Rangers-Phillies conclusion. And then right after that's done, we'll do the 5 o'clock basketball game. So, yes, sir. All right, let's go back to the action of things. And again, hopefully you guys can hear me. We're tuning on in from Georgia. What's going on, Georgia? Georgia's on my mind. Love that song. Big Ray Charles fan. I haven't listened to Ray in forever. Also, it was a good movie, too. Just finished babysitting my nieces, and I'm on my way home, says Lou. That's nice. How are the nieces today? All right, top of the 5th, no score. And here's the pitch. And this ball is going to be popped up out over towards shallow center field. And the catch is going to be made by Bader for out number 1. That's weird. On the 3D graphic, you could just see that it was like time stood still. And there goes the catcher. Bye-bye. Goes back into the ground. Oh, he's doing it again. He had to replay it. Might be a moonwalk or something. Tallahassee, Florida, says Chris. Chris, I haven't seen you on here in forever, man. What's going on? Top of the 5th, 1 away. No score between the Giants and the Yankees. And the pitch. That's inside for a ball. You got a good show here, bud. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Again, I go live for Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football. But I want to do more baseball stuff on this channel. I did a lot last year. And the 1-0 pitch is going to be sent out over towards center field. Bader's going to backpedal right in front of the track, and he will make the catch for out number 2 for the Giants. And Robbie Ray, who's on the mound for San Fran, has 73 total pitches. I'm from Southside Detroit. Oh, we'll be covering some Detroit games. Don't you worry about that. We also do this really cool thing called MLB Diamond Zone, which we're not going to use the 3D for that. It's just not going to be visually possible. But here's the pitch, and that's in there for a strike. That was at 93 on the outside corner. But Diamond Zone is basically like Red Zone. And what we do is, so I have my iPad out. I'm able to like watch 4 games at once, and then I get like my phone out and I have the TV on, and I like put games on each different device, and we'll change the scoreboard so that it's easy for you to follow. And we go to like, like the hot games that are going on, and like we try not to miss a big moment. As the pitch is grounded over towards second base, and the throw over to first is in time. It's very easy to follow along. It's so cool. I don't know. The best way that I can put it as we go to the bottom of the 5th is this. Okay, so if you see this scoreboard right over here, chat, this little scoreboard here, what's so cool is that I can change the scoreboard. I can. Now, I have to get it over here because I don't have it up yet. But so, like, all right, I want to go to, let's just say, well, which one is this? Is this one? I believe that it's this scoreboard. Nope, it's not. Okay. It's not that one. Usually I'd have it marked. Nope, it's not that one either. Which one would it be? This one? I bet you it's this one. It has to be this one. All right, so here. All right, let's go back to the Giants game. Giants are going to the bottom of the 5th. Let's go back to the Mariners-Guardians game. That's going to start at 9:45. But, like, when it's in real time, you're able to see, like, what the action is. And, like, it's so easy. You just got to follow along because then I'll give you, like, a vocal cue of, like, what game, like, we're calling. So, like, all right, Manny Machado's coming up with bases loaded against the Tigers, and that's in the top of the 5th inning. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. But meanwhile, in the Braves game, here's Marcell Ozuna, even though Ozuna's not on the Braves anymore. It's like so cool to just follow along. If you're into like sports betting, if you're into like fantasy baseball, that's what Diamond Zone is. And I call like 9 different games at once. Sometimes it's really crazy. Now, like when the slate of baseball is spread out, it's easy to follow for sure. But we do that sometimes, and I have a lot of fun with it. We actually did a charity stream last year where we did a whole 12-hour stream of baseball because the first game was at 1 o'clock, and then the last game ended at 1 o'clock. And we did streaming for 20 hours that day, but we did 12 hours of just baseball content, and it was so cool. Bottom of the 5th, and here's the pitch, and that's going to be in there for a called strike to Jung-Hoo Lee. Yankees pulled Trent Grisham, and he had a triple in the last game. Here we go. All right, no balls, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is slapped foul towards the right side. Lazaro Lopez, what's going on, my friend? How you doing? How you doing, man? No balls and 2 strikes to Lee. We're in the bottom of the 5th. No score between the Giants and the Yankees. And the 0-2 is way up high and way outside for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. And that is inside, not by much, but it's for ball 2. Oh, boy. 2-2 on the way, and another foul ball by Lee. I was pulling for Korea in the World Baseball Classic. Watching Lee play and Bo Young Moon. They had a good roster. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and Lee is down on strikes as he chases after the curveball, and Schlittler gets himself another strikeout. He has 60 pitches today, and what's that? That's number 7. Tell you what, he's going to have a very good season. Now it's Elliot Ramos who's up to bat. One away, and the pitch is at 97. There's a kid who just got a foul ball. That's so sweet. You gotta show everybody. 0-1, swing and a miss. Scott says, I like this new feature, JJ. I'm tuning on in from Greensboro, North Carolina. It's really cool. It is. I like the other views too, but this is just the best when you're streaming, you know? Everyone can agree. The batter and the zone, that's the single most important thing. No balls, 2 strikes. There's one gone in the bottom of the 5th. It would be kind of cool if they could archive this, but they can't. 0-2, and that's low for ball 1. Schlittler did not get the call there. One-two pitch, another strikeout for Cam Schlittler. He has 8 punch-outs today, and he is feeling it. Ended up going to the slider there, and it worked. 65 pitches for Schlittler. And he's just given up 1 hit so far. 2 away, bottom of the 5th, and Schmidt is coming up to the plate, and he swings and misses at the curve. And the count is 0-1. The pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the third base side, and the throw on over to first is in time for out number 3. And we are going to go to the top of the 6th inning. No score between the Yankees and the Giants. Rocky's going to shock the world this year. Your White Sox suck. I don't know what that means, Bron, but I don't know if you're trolling there or I don't know what that means, man. All right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you very, very soon. All right, here we go. Hopefully you guys can hear me. The ball is 1 strike. The first pitch was fouled. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch to Goldschmidt. It's taken down for a ball. "77 pitches so far from Robbie Ray. There's the 1-1, swing and a miss. All right, college basketball fans, who do you have going for tonight? You got Duke or you got St. John's? Pick one. Pick one. 1-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit down the first base line, and Lee has to go play it as it hit the corner of that wall out in right field over towards the right field line. He had to judge it, and it just hit that little corner. And Goldschmidt is going to go on over to second base, and he will get on with a stand-up double. Let's go. Oh, boy. Charge! So now it's Aaron Judge who's going to step on up to the plate. We are now 14 subscribers away from getting to 8,830 subs. Trying to get to that 9K marker. Judge takes the first pitch down for a ball. And the next one is at the knees for a called strike. It was a slider. Those Giants fan caps look so awesome. They're sparkly. That's funny. 1 ball, 1 strike. Judge was like, I'm going to challenge it, though. And it will be a 2-0 count. It was just a little bit low. So it's 2 balls and no strikes, not 1 ball and 1 strike. Two and 0 is the count. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-0 delivery is downstairs and inside for ball 3. Judge is batting .417 against the Giants with 15 hits and 5 homers in 10 games for his career. Next pitch is taken at the knees for a called strike. And it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Aaron Judge. Goldschmidt's over at second. No score between the Giants and the Yankees. The 3-1 offering, and there's a fastball down the hatch for strike 2. I got Duke winning. I got St. John's. So St. John's, Mark's going with. Christopher says I got Duke winning by 20. Oof. Duke winning by 20 against that St. John's team? Man. That's a lot. 3-2, foul ball. Especially since they almost got upset in the first round. I mean, it could happen. It definitely could. But that's the reason why I can't. I don't know. I think it's going to be closer. 3-2 pitch on the way to Judge, and this ball is flied out over to deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone. Bye-bye, baseball. It's gone. They'll do a lot of those this year. Oh, boy. pitch was down the middle, and he squared it up, and just was able to keep it fair. Vertical scenes, there we go. One-0 pitch to Bellinger. That's a foul ball. Whoever faces the Yankees and any team from New York is who I cheer for, says Mike. Oh, we're talking about tonight's game. We're talking about tonight's game with St. John's and Duke. Are you a college basketball guy? 1-1 is the count, and the pitch. Grounded over towards the right side. Second baseman has it, throws it on over to first, and that's in time for out number 1. That's the first homer of the season for Aaron Judge. JJ, I was hoping for a weak Yankees team this year. I mean, we can hope and pray, I guess, as Philly fans, but que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. 1 out in the top of the 6th, and Robbie Ray is going to be pulled. And with that, we're going to take another step off. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a little bit. I just have to remember to fix that. 1 ball, no strikes. And this is to Giancarlo Stanton, by the way. Jose Budo is going to pitch last year. Had 55 games under his belt and a 3.90 ERA. 2-0 to Stanton. This ball is popped up into foul territory. And the first baseman and the catcher look up. And it's going to go on out of play. Braves play the Royals tonight. That should be a good matchup. Who pitches for the Braves? Is it Strider? No, that has to be Sale. And for the Royals, not Lorenzen. Oh, Cole Reagans. Got you. 2-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out to deep left field, and that ball is absolutely crushed. Goodbye, baseball. Another home run for the Yanks. Damn. Just raking them now. There's a hanging slider, and Stanton is just able to crush that thing and put it in the seats. Man. So 3-0 is the score. Now it's Ryan McMahon who's going to come on up to the plate. McMahon is 4 for 13 here at Oracle Park. Was with the Rockies last year and got traded at the deadline to the Yanks. The pitch, and that is swung on and missed for strike one. 0-1 delivery. It's in the dirt. One ball, one strike. And the pitch, they try to appeal. He did go. Phillies Tailgate said, if you're looking for baseball, the AAA Lehigh Valley game starts right now, and here's their opening day lineup. We'll get to that in a sec. The 1-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. First strike, 3. And McMahon's down on strikes. So they got Pedro Leon out in center. Felix Reyes in left. Brian De La Cruz is in right. I am kind of shocked that De La Cruz didn't make it to the big leagues. Carter Kieboom's at third. Rene Pinto's catching. Leo Vera-Peguero's at second. Christian Cairo's at short. Caleb Ricketts is at first. And Paul McIntosh is DHing. And then Rangel is starting. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, chat. 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch, and that's way outside and taken for ball 2. We got 62 people on here watching. We got 14 of you, 48 of you, there's a big difference there, who have hit the thumbs up button. The 2-0 delivery, and that's upstairs again for ball 3. This is Jazz Chisholm Jr., who's 1 for 1 with a single back in the second. Three balls, no strikes, and the pitch nets on the outside corner for strike 1. I didn't know that Jazz is British. Jazz Chisholm Jr. Because he was on Great Britain. 3-1. That's in there for a strike. Back-to-back homers. Was it back-to-back? Was that back-to-back? You might be right. Judge and... No, it's not, because Bellinger. That's right. Bellinger was in between. I was like, wait, that wasn't back-to-back. It felt like it, though. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, it's Goldschmidt, Judge, Bellinger, and then Stanton. So Judge homered, and then Bellinger was up. Yeah, makes sense now. Whoever just subscribed, thank you so much. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the payoff pitch on the way to Jazz. Swing and a miss. And we are going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Yankees lead it 3-0 against the Giants. And that's all thanks to Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton. 2-run homer by Judge. Solo shot by Stanton. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Oh, so it is now 6:10 p.m. Eastern Time. So here's something that's interesting. The Giants are 8-17 against the Yankees all time. Their first game that they played, listen to this lineup for both teams. This was June 2nd. Was it June 2nd? It was June 7th of 2002. The Yankees lineup was Alfonso Soriano, Derek Jeter, Jason Giambi, Bernie Williams, Jorge Posada, and then you had Robin Ventura playing over at third. Rondell White was out in left. And then Nick Johnson. Nick Johnson was your DH, and Juan Rivera was out in right field. That's a pretty wild lineup. Shane Spencer actually came on in to replace White in left in that game. And he didn't get a hit. But that was their lineup then. And for the Giants, they had David Bell batting leadoff. Batting second for them was Rich Oria. And then you had Barry Bonds, of course, batting third. Jeff Kent batting cleanup. Benito Santiago was catching. JT Snow was at first. Reggie Sanders was out in right field as the pitch is lined out over to Judge. And there's out number one. Damon Minor was the DH. And last, it was Tsuyoshi Shinjo, who is the center fielder for the Giants. Who pitched in that game? Levon Hernandez. Levon Hernandez actually went 7 innings for the Giants, gave up just 1 earned run, and he struck out 8 batters. And for the Yankees, they had this guy, I don't know if you guys heard of him, his name is Mike Mussina. 6 innings, 8 hits, 1 earned run, and 6 strikeouts. Crazy. So we got ourselves a pitch and change here. There's one away in the bottom of the 6th. Jazz was saying that the British were going to shock the world in the WBC, then getting absolutely destroyed was classic Jazz talking out of his you-know-what. 15 scoreless innings for the Giants. I'm sick. Yeah, man. You guys got to get something going. I hear you. Have the Giants even scored this year? Nope. He just answered it. He just answered it. I didn't realize that David Bell was on the Giants. And he batted leadoff? That's wild. Barry actually stole a bag and he went 2 for 3 in that game. The Giants did actually win a series against the Yankees. It was in June of 2007. They outscored them in that series by a score of 16-14. So they lost the first game 7-3. Then they won the second game 6-5. And the third game was 7-2. That's the only series that they've ever won against. Actually, that's a lie. They did win the series last year against the Yankees, but those are the only 2 series that they've ever won against them. So one away, bottom of the 6th. And Bader's up to bat and looks at a splitter that misses off the plate for ball 1. 3-0 Yanks, bottom of the 6th. This is Fernando Cruz on the mound. The 1-0 to Bader, and Bader's going to pop this one up and sky it over towards the shallow right field side. Judge is there, sunglasses off, and he'll make the catch and get out number 2. What's up, Doc? How you doing, man? Ready for tonight? I'm ready for tonight. Might be late to my stream, but that's okay. But guys, if you do want to tune on into College Hoops, another person that you can go reach out to, or don't even have to reach out to him. You can just go tune on into a stream. That's Dr. Delay. That's my friend. The pitch to Arise, and it's in there for a strike. If they got the wrong graphic up, they said that this is Harrison Bader. Nope, that's Luis Ariz. Definitely know the difference. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. This ball's grounded over to short. It's picked up and the throw to first in plenty of time. And the inning is complete. And we're going to go to the 7th inning. Just 1 hit for San Francisco. And the Yankees lead it 3-0. Dr. DeLace is tired, but I'll live. That's my motto. Just kidding. Man. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. So, yeah, I wasn't going to do the Giants game today. But then I thought, you know what? We're not going to be able to do the whatchamacall game tonight. The 9:45 game. So, might as well just come on a little bit early. If I'm late to whatever, it is what it is. So, tomorrow what I plan to do is I plan on doing the Phillies in the afternoon at 4:15 or at 4:05, and then we're gonna do, as far as college basketball goes tomorrow, we will do Purdue against Arizona at 8:49. Okay, so that we will do, and then Sunday. The plan is just to do the similar thing. We're going to do we got the Phillies playing at 1:35, and then at 4 or at 5 o'clock we got the second basketball game. Three 0 Yankees. As we go to the top of the 7th. The only hit was a Heliot Ramos double. And that's all she wrote so far. Udo on the mound. It's ready. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Line drive, base hit out to left field. Ramos will get on over to it. He'll draw the throw over to second base. And, well, Caballero is going to stay over at first base and get on with a leadoff single to start off the top of the 7th inning for the Yankees. I'll be at the Phillies game tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday. Oof. I wanted to ask you, actually, because I'm thinking about, like, possibly, as we have a pitching change here, I'm thinking about possibly seeing if there's a way, maybe not this year, but whenever, if there's not a lockout next year or the year after that, I'm thinking about trying to find a way to get a suite. I don't know how much it costs, and I haven't done the research yet. But I feel like it'd be really cool. I know that there are some content creators that do, like, a ballpark type of a night. And people come on out for them, and they just hang out in the suite. They have, like, some cool things that they do, but I'd like to try to plan something like that. I don't know if you would have any info about it. I'm sure that I guess it would just direct me to the website, but just ideas. I'm always thinking. My mind never shuts off. It never does. Like, I go to bed and I'm still thinking about what to do in like 3 months. Suites are expensive, but they're limited to 16 to 20 people. Okay. That's good to know. I figure that they're expensive, and obviously the better the series, right, the more expensive it's going to be. So, of course, there's that. 3-0 Yankees here in the top of the 7th inning. Eric Miller is going to pitch. He's a lefty. 36 games last year for Miller for the Giants and a 1.5 ERA. In 30 innings, also walked 20 batters. The pitch, and that's inside and high for a ball. Maybe, though, what we could do is maybe we could rent out a suite for, a Blue Coats game. Not Blue Coats, not Blue Coats, I'm sorry. Blue Claws. There's Blue Rocks, Blue Claws, and then blue Blue Coats. It's a lot of blue. 1 ball, no strikes in the top of the 7th. That could actually be really cool. Maybe there's a way we could do that. Pitch is down for a ball. That's also going to get away from Bailey. And going on over to second base is Caballero, and he's now in scoring position. I might have a connection for that. That'd be kind of nice. Two balls, no strikes in the top of the 7th inning. And here's the 2-0 pitch. And that's going to be taken at 96 for a called strike. You got a great jump there, Caballero. Two balls, one strike. The pitch, it's in there for a strike. Was a slider at 85. Oh, Justin, you still here? Forgot, I don't know if I said hi to you or not. What's up, Justin? 3-0 Yankees. They got a 2-run homer from Judge and a solo shot from Stanton. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Grisham is going to pop this one up into foul ground. And it'll go on out of play. Grisham is pinch hitting. Can't wait. Tell me what it's all about. 2-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball hit sharply over towards the second baseman, and here's the throw to first, and that's in plenty of time for the first out of the inning. Heading on over to third base is going to be Caballero. He's now 90 feet away from scoring. So it's a productive out for the Yankees. It's a great ballpark, dude. 1 away, top of the 7th. Runner over at third, and the pitch. Ground ball hit over to the second baseman. Here's the throw home, and Caballero is a dead fish at the plate. Arise threw it on home. Knew exactly what to do there. Caballero is just running on contact. It was not even close. Two gone. And coming on up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the 1-0, swing and a miss. It's interesting, like you think about like some of these plays and stuff, like, yeah, like some of this stuff is obviously taught in Little League. as the 1-1 is grounded over to third, played on the hop, and the throw to first by Chapman is in plenty of time, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. But you just think about, all right, there's a ground ball. It's hit over towards the right side of the second baseman, right? Arise is playing on in towards the grass, and the pitcher has to duck. Like, has to get down, has to duck, and then, Arise has to make the throw to home plate. But you don't necessarily think about like just how much practice that really goes on there goes into this type of a play. It's just wild to me. I always love learning about the game, and I feel like that there's a lot of cool things to take out of it. Everybody says that the season is long. To be honest with you, I think it's short. I do. I think there should be 200 games. They're having the 20th anniversary of the Hannah Montana special. Wow. 20th anniversary. 2006. I was 8 years old when Hannah Montana was a thing. Gosh. Source confirms that Nico Horner's 6-year extension with the Cubs is worth $141 million. Sources tell The Athletic. That's from Ken Rosenthal. 7 hits to 1. It's never too late, D.E. It's never too late to come on over to the East Coast, man. You'd have to start baseball in mid-February. And spring training, you call it winter training? Yeah. The pitch. That's a foul ball. Nah, they do it just right. I was just trolling with chat. There's Lucille. Great mascot. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch upstairs and taken for ball 1. It's now 6:30, chat. We're definitely not going to be on time. Not if this game goes another 40 minutes or so. 1-1 pitch. That's down in the way for ball 2. How old is Lucille? I bleed orange and black. Hey, I do too, but for a different sport. The 2-1. That's down in the way for ball 3. Those are the Flyers. The Giants colors are really cool, though. I love the Giants uniforms. They're like my third favorite uniforms. I don't know. I like the orange, like the dark orange Giants uniforms with the black. But I like the classic white, and the black with the old Giants baseball logo with the Giants text in it. We're half brothers. That's right. 3-2 pitch. And that is down for a ball. And so, getting on with the leadoff walk in the bottom of the 7th is Matt Chapman. And it looks like Aaron Boone is going to make a move. And Fernando Cruz is done. So is this going to be Tim Meza that comes on in? Or Tim Hill? I don't know why I always mix them up. I love the new Gigantes jersey. I love it. That's cool. You'll have to send me a pic. Yeah, you'll have to send me a pic. Send it to the phone number. 610-314-0844. Here, let me type it on in. I got a little text chat thing that I got. Where is it? JJ, I think the Mets black shirt with orange highlights. What, you think that's the Mets black shirt with orange highlights? What is? Or are you saying that you think that the Mets black shirts with the orange highlights are cool? No, they have like the Giants have like the like the orange tops and then the black text. I like those orange ones that they have. Those ones are cool. These has got it. Oh, gotcha. Those are cool. Yeah, my favorite. I like the red Phillies uniforms. I think that they're really cool. Personally, I like the red ones, like the red tops. And then I also really like the what's the other one that I was thinking about the other day? I like the Angels ones are cool. The red with the black, that's cool. But there was another one that I was thinking of. You know, the Padres brown and gold, because I went to Rowan, it's kind of growing on me. I didn't like the dark blue. You know, when I would see Aegon in the dark blue and the gray, you know, I didn't like that. Here's Rafael Devers, who's up to bat. I didn't like that. Nah. Devers in the box, the 1-0 pitch, and that's a foul ball. Giants have a similar font as the Mets. I think it's called Tiffany New York font. Yeah, I always get confused, though, like when you guys played the Orioles like 2 years ago and you guys wore like the same colored uniforms, and I thought that was crazy. Or they wore the same colors as you, or it was just, yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But we did that with the Cardinals, too, and I didn't like that. 1-2 pitch. And that is inside to Devers for ball 2. My Red Sox City yellow jerseys are atrocious. Your Red Sox City yellow jerseys. Yeah, I like the green ones. I thought that the green was the city edition. The green jerseys for the Red Sox are really awesome. Like the big green monster. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Are you using your new desktop? Oh, yeah. I could never run this on my laptop, and that's why when I'm going to have to be remote and sleep overnight somewhere, you know, for like dog sitting or whatever the case is, I won't be able to do the 3D. 2-2 pitch. And that's a foul ball. All right, let's see. I got to see the pick myself. Oh, dude, that's a cool one. The Gigantes. Oh, dude, that's so sick. He got a Devers one. Speaking of Devers, he just struck out. So there is out number 1. And Hill gets the strikeouts. Dude, I love the front of it. And the back, dude, like the text is so awesome. It's a sick jersey. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. That was a slider at 77. Oh, dude, that's so sick. I love it. The ball is 1 strike, and here's the pitch to Adames. And that's a foul ball. My dad's a Giants fan. I don't know if I ever told you. So he's not from San Fran. He's from Bullville, New York. 0-2 pitch, and here it comes. And another called strike 3 on the inside corner. And so there's out number 2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. And that's back-to-back strikeouts for Hill. It's not like printed. It has yeah, I see that. But my dad grew up, he watched Willie Mays. He was really into watching Willie Mays. And he liked Willie McCovey, of course, too. And Gaylord Perry. 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch. This ball's bounced over towards the first base side. It's played on the hop. And Goldschmidt will take it to the bag. And there's out number 3. All right, so we're going to go to the 8th inning. 3-0 Yankees. But he was also a 49ers fan, too. But the city loved going to San Fran. Wonder if they do they still play If You're Going to San Francisco by Scott what's his name? Because that song gets stuck in my head from time to time. Oh, what's his name? That's going to be stuck in my head. If You're Going to San Francisco. Is that Scott McKenzie? Scott McKenzie, yeah. It's a good song. If you're going to San Francisco. That's going to be stuck in my head now. They played Tony Bennett and that Bye Bye Baby song. Bye Bye Baby. I'll have to look that one up. If You're Going to San Francisco, it's like a one-hit wonder. It was by Scott McKenzie. And that I think it was his only hit. Yeah, it was. Came out in 1967. Damn. Oh boy, so it's a 3-0 game. Folks, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe, by the way, chat. Again, my name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. We do Phillies baseball, but we also cover other Major League Baseball games as well. And we do March Madness, and we do the Sixers. It's pretty cool. There's a hip-hop song that's sampling that Scott song. Oh, you heard it? You heard it? Which hip-hop song is it? I'm curious. Here comes Judge, and Judge takes a strike all the way at the knees. Ryan Walker's going to pitch. Not a safe situation, but they want to get him out there, I guess. Last year had a 5-7 record and a 4.11 ERA. No balls and 2 strikes to Aaron Judge. And the pitch. And he looks at a called strike 3 at the knees. And Judge goes back to the dugouts. It's now 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Time flies. Bro, some people send me like the weirdest things on the text line. It's like unbelievable. I could like literally spend like just a stream just talking about some of these weird things that people say. And some of it's really not appropriate. It's insane. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch. It's in there for a strike. There's 8 seconds left on the pitch clock here. Walker gets set at the belt and fires the sinker on the outside edge. Taken all the way for strike 2 by Cody Bellinger. San Quinn, San Francisco anthem. Huh. I don't know that. I'll have to check it out. San Quinn, San Francisco. The pitch is a foul ball. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, and that's to Cody Bellinger. 2-2 pitch. Check swing, did he go? No, he did not. Three-two pitch, way outside for ball 4, and Bellinger gets on with a 1-out walk here in the top of the 8th inning. I'm surprised. Listen to this. Bellinger against the Giants, because obviously he was on the Dodgers, so he played the Giants a lot early on in his career. He's only batting .225 against the Giants with 9 homers and 46 RBI, and that's in 109 games against them. So you just think about it, and you say to yourself, like, you know, if that's 162 games, just from assimilation, you only get 15 homers, and that's not the Cody Bellinger that we know. 0-1 pitch. That ball's lined out over to right field. Lee's going to throw it on over to third base, and Bellinger will be safe. And there is a single. That was Stanton, who was able to get it out towards the opposite way, towards that 4-3 hole. And runners will now be over at first and third for the Yankees. Play-by-play, music, trivia, stat cracking. You got it all going on, my dude. Thank you. I appreciate you. Charge! That was terrible. But Tony is going to go out there, and he's going to pull the plug here on Walker. It's not the debut that you guys wanted from him. Nope. So a pitch and change will be provided. All right, chat. Favorite baseball player of all time? Favorite baseball player of all time? We'll start at position. All right? We'll do it by position. Favorite catcher of all time is blank. You didn't have to watch them in real time. My favorite catcher, and I love Chooch, but if I were to go with like somebody outside of Chooch, I really liked Joe Mauer. I liked Yachty. I liked Buster. Buster was one of my favorites for sure. Mark says Boone. Greatest baseball player, Teddy Ballgame. Teddy Williams. So catcher is Yachty, says Doc. Mark says Boone. Okay. It's Brett Boone, right? Just making sure I know my history. Yeah, with me, I would probably, I guess, go with the best one that I've seen is probably Buster. Buster and Yachty, for sure. Benito Santiago and Brian McCann. Ooh. Thought you were gonna. I don't know why. I thought you were gonna say Benji Molina. I don't know why. Top of the 8th, 1 away. And the pitch is down and away for a ball. All right, let's do first base. Favorite first baseman? Mine's Ryan Howard. Plain and simple. The pitch, and that's inside for a ball. Besides Howard, probably Pujols. I do like watching Freddie Freeman, though. The 2-0 pitch, and it's outside for ball 3. Bob Boone. Dang it. I keep getting confused with Bob Gibson, Bob Boone. I don't know why. But yeah, Brett Boone, Jason Varitek, yeah. And Big Poppy, yeah, he's my favorite Well, he's one of my favorite hitters of all time. That guy was clutch. All right, so you're an Olsen fan. Okay. Matt Olsen at first. The pitch is inside for ball 4. And that is going to load the bases here in the top of the 8th inning for the Yankees. Doc says Prince Fielder. That's a great choice. Yep, that's a good one. Nothing wrong with that. Let's do second. Favorite catcher for me is Javi Lopez. Javi Lopez, man. I'm a Brave, though. I think he did play with San Fran at the end of his career or Baltimore. I know orange and black. Javi Lopez. Ivan Rodriguez. Pudge Rodriguez. Oof. Yeah, I remember Pudge. I caught the end of Pudge's career. Yeah. The ball is 1 strike. And this is Jazz Chisholm Jr., by the way, who's up at the plate. I know that you guys can see it over on the 3D side of things, but to our audio listeners, it's 1 ball, 1 strike, even though they are going to challenge. Free swinging Freddie Sanchez. He was a Giant. The call's going to be overturned, and instead, it's going to be an 0-2 count. Bases juiced, top of the 8th inning. So Freddie at second. Mine is obvious. It's Chase. But besides for my team, my favorite second baseman would probably have to be Dustin Pedroia that I've seen. 0-2 pitch. Grounder hit over towards the right side. Here's the throw home. The force out is complete. And Bellinger will go back to the dugout, not scoring. There's out number 2. Bill Mazeroski. Ooh. Mazeroski. Why did I say Mazeroski? They got him. Yep. Second base, Utley. Third base. I like learning about Brooks Robinson. I mean, I like learning about Michael Jack Schmidt, of course, too. But as far as the best third baseman that I've seen, Machado's up there. Arenado's up there. Chipper Jones. I respect Chipper Jones. I didn't really get to watch Chipper Jones. I did like watching David Wright, I must admit. 2 balls, no strikes. And that's to Jose Caballero. The 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Yeah, I caught the end of Chipper's career. Doc says A-Rod. Okay. I liked Agon at first base. Adrian Gonzalez. Alex Gonzalez. There's a former Brave. Forgot that he played. And Yunel Escobar. I remember Yunel. 3 balls, 1 strike. We're in the top of the 8th inning. There's 2 away. And here's the pitch. And that ball is grounded over to third. Chapman has it. And digging it out over at first base is Schmidt. And there is out number 3. And so, we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. Was Miggy over at third? Yes, he was. Miggy started off his career over at third base. Tony Pendleton was the best utility infielder. Tony Pendleton, that's a name. That's definitely a name. Don Hoak. Which team was Don on? Which team did Don play for? Shortstop besides J-Roll. Shortstop's next. I wasn't a Jeter fan. I really wasn't. Like, I watched Derek Jeter. I wasn't a fan. Like, I've always respected Derek. But my shortstop, if it's not J-Roll, I'm just going to say J-Roll. I really am. Ernie Banks. It's a good one, too. Ernie Banks is a good one. I didn't get to see Ernie, though. Like, I've seen him play, you know, and I've listened to, like, classic games on the radio. But Ernie, it's like the same thing with McCovey. I feel like I love learning about Willie McCovey. I really do. Like, when I think about, it's funny, when I think about Willie Mays and Willie McCovey, for some reason, like, Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey come to my mind, except that the thing that was different was that, you know, Joel Embiid started off his career as a Sixer, and so did Mays, of course, but he was a part of the New York Giants before they came on over to San Fran. But McCovey was always beloved by the San Fran community, you know? And they felt like that he was theirs. And I feel like Tyrese Maxey sort of reminds me a little bit of Willie McCovey in that sense because he's ours, you know? Jimmy Rollins is a good one. Cal Ripken for third base and shortstop. That's a good one. Yeah, Cal is good. Can't deny that. Here's Elliot Ramos in the box. It is 3-0 Yankees. The ball is 1 strike. And here's the 0-1. And Ramos is going to foul this one off over towards the right side. Outfield. Start off with left. The best left fielder that you ever saw was blank. And they had to play left. 0-2. That misses inside for ball 1. Left field. Left field's a good one. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That was in the dirt. And there's out number 1, Camilo Doval, who's pitching for the Yankees, going up against his former ball club. He's able to get the first strikeout of the inning. Ryan Klesko. Klesko, when did he play? Because I've heard the name. Ryan Klesko. He's 54 now. Wow. Another Braves player, Ryan Klesko. Wow. The pitch. And that is taken for a called strike. I was doing favorites. We'll still do so. Jason Bay. Jason Bay is a good one. He was a Red Sox too, I remember. And I think he wasn't an Astro. 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Didn't get that.
I wasn't
Try again.
I wasn't talking to you, Siri. But thank you, though. The ball's 2 strikes. Oh, man. Left field, dude. Left field's a tough one. I loved Raul Ibanez. The pitch, swing and a miss. And that was even before he came over to the Phillies. Raul on the Mariners was great. So there is out number 2 as Schmidt strikes out. Carl Crawford, that's a great answer. Carl Crawford was a great left fielder. That's a very good answer. I might actually change my mind because I did really like watching Carl Crawford play in the outfield. That guy was something else. He was so fast. The ball's in 1 strike, and the next pitch is down for a ball. Oh, dude, that's a good one. All right, center. Favorite center fielder. 1 ball, 1 strike in the pitch, swing and a miss. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. My favorite left fielder was Carlos Gonzalez. I really loved watching Carlos Gonzalez. Him or Matt Holliday were great. I was also a Troy Tulowitzki fan, too. I forgot to mention he played over at short. So I'm going to go Cargo out and left. Luis Stargell, Roberto Clemente. Notables to remember, says Mark. No, keep going, man. Like, give me more names. I always love learning. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. I love learning about, even the guys that didn't make a lot of all-star appearances. And so Duvall strikes out the side. Hank Aaron, says Mark. McCutchen is a good one. Andrew Jones, those are good ones too. Brian Jordan at center. Yeah, I remember Brian Jordan. Love learning about Bo. Bo's cool. Yeah, just because I don't know them. I like learning about them. Right field. Right field. We're going to the 9th inning, by the way, folks. Right field, for me. Who is my favorite right fielder that I have ever seen? It's tough because, again, I haven't necessarily gone through this ever. I really haven't. Gary Maddox was good. He was. Jacoby Ellsbury. Oh, that's a good one. I liked watching Jacoby Ellsbury, too. Brian Reynolds. Right field. Brian Reynolds. I still want Brian Reynolds. I'll take him off your hands, Doc. Yeah, JJ, that's not going to happen. David Justice. My man, you and my friend Longball would get along. Nick Markakis, that's a good one. Andrew Jones at center. Markakis in right was great. Even Oriole fans would agree with that. I liked Adam Jones in center. Adam Jones in center field was a lot of fun to watch. Right field. Jason Worth. I can just always think of, it always comes back to Philly guys. Always comes back to them. Oh, gosh. I liked Stanton in the outfield. And actually, to be quite honest with you, Bryce Harper was one of my favorite right fielders. Juan Gonzalez, Spooky Mookie, Mays center. Yeah, I put Mays in center too. And I didn't even get to watch Mays play, but Mays is one of my favorite players. I didn't even get to watch him in real time. Torrey Hunter, a great one. Gosh, Torrey Hunter was fun to watch. Even going back to his Minnesota days. Matt Gage is going to pitch. The pitch. It's 3 balls, 1 strike. Tony Gwynn. I liked Gwynn Jr. as well. Like Gwynn Sr. But I liked, I don't know why, I did like Tony Gwynn Jr. I hate to admit it, but I did like watching Andre Ethier too. Andre Ethier, great ball player. 3-2 pitch, and that's down in the way for ball 4, and there's a leadoff walk to start off the 9th inning for the Yankees. And then we go to favorite DH. And mine is a tie between Kyle Schwarber and David Ortiz. I saw Willie play in the early 70s as Mark. Yeah, my dad grew up watching Willie too. That's really cool. 0-1 pitch, and that's in there for a strike. Were him and McCovey good friends? Mo Vaughn? The ball's 2 strikes. Yeah, I got you. See, I'm smarter. 0-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball hit sharply over towards second. The throw over to shortstop is in time, and the throw on over to first is in time, too. All right. We're going to play a little game. All right. It's called Quiz JJ. So what you're going to do is you're going to give me a player name. Okay? You're going to give me a player name. And I have to guess which team he was on. Edgar Martinez. Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani is a unicorn. That's always a good answer. There's 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Ohtani, if that was also related to the game. Angels and Dodgers. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. That's low for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And the next pitch. That's in there for a strike. So which players do I know? Which players do I not know? Yordan Alvarez, Astros, and Dodgers. Yordan's a good one. Yeah, Yordan is a great DH too. What's going on, my friend? How you doing? 2-2 pitch, and that is grounded over towards short. Adames picks it up, charges over to first. It's in time, and last chance for the Giants as they go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Give me the first 2 teams Adam LaRoche played for. All right, so Adam, I remember that Adam was on, oh man, it's either the White Sox. I know that Adam played for the Nationals, and he played for the Pirates. And Andy was also on the Pirates too. So I'm going to go with Pirates and Nationals for Adam LaRoche. Okay? Let's see if I'm correct about that. For some reason in the back of my mind, I also kind of remember him on the White Sox. Johnny Bench, Red Sox. Give me a yes if I'm right and a no if I'm wrong. Oh, wait, Johnny Bench? Reds. I'm sorry. I was wrong. Dang it. I meant to say Reds, not Red Sox. Gosh. Pirates were his second team. Okay. That was his second team. Okay. I'm in the ballpark. Did I knock it out of the ballpark, though? Kyle Schwarber. Cubs, Nationals, Red Sox, Phillies. LP says no. Nationals and White Sox were later. Got you. So his first team, who was his first team? The Braves? Adam LaRoche? Right, the Reds. Yeah, I got you. That was embarrassing for me. Keep firing away. Quiz me on players. What was his first team? I don't know. Yankees up 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. What team traded Smoltz to Atlanta? The Cardinals. Braves is correct. Oh, I'm so good. David Bednar is going to pitch. Here's a former Pirate. David Bednar on the Yankees last season. Got traded at the deadline facing a former Cardinal a Twin, a Met, and a Philly. And that is Harrison Bader. King Griffey Jr., Mariners and Reds are what I remember. The pitch, and that is a foul ball. Manny Sanguillen. I want to say Giants. I don't think I know Manny. Whoops. Sorry. Oh, dude. I almost blocked you by accident. 0-2 pitch, foul ball. So now if I don't know the answer, you're getting blocked. I'm kidding. Mike says Detroit. What team traded Smoltz to Atlanta? It was Detroit. It was not St. Louis. Huh. No balls, 2 strikes. This is Harrison Bader, who in the 7th inning or later last season batted .250 with 6 homers and 23 RBI. Detroit traded him to the Braves. 0-2 pitch, ground ball backhanded over at third, and the throw to first is in time for out number 1. Miguel Cabrera, Marlins, and the Tigers. I'll say that. But yeah, Griffey was Seattle. I remember Ichiro was Seattle, New York, and Miami. The pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Second baseman picks it up, throws it on over to first, and Arias is retired. And the Giants are down to their final outs. And it's all going to be up to, is this Sandoval coming on up? Or Patrick Bailey? Patrick Sandoval. It's Matt Chapman. I wasn't correct either time. The pitch, and that's in there for a called strike. That was a curveball. Any other ones that you guys can think of? No balls, 1 strike in the pitch, and that's in there for a strike. Barry Bonds, the Phillies, just kidding. The Giants. The Giants and the Pirates. What team is Mike Piazza on between the Dodgers and the Mets? The A's. I believe it was the A's. Drop a yes if that's correct. 0-2 pitch, and that's a foul ball. I'm pretty sure it was the A's. Giants down to their final strike. 0-2 pitch. Check swing. He didn't go. What team traded Jose Bautista to the Blue Jays? Ooh, that's a good one. One-two pitch. And that is down for ball 2. What team traded him to the Blue Jays? I don't know. I actually don't know. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Chapman in the pitch. Foul ball. Was it the Phillies? Did the Phillies trade Jose Bautista? Johnny Damon. Johnny was a Red Sox and a Yankee. Uncommon Truthman says no. Wait, hold up. So who was it? Who was the team that Piazza was on in between the Dodgers and the Mets? It wasn't the A's. Who won 7 Cy Young Awards? Who won 7 Cy Young Awards? That's not a team. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch, foul ball. Koufax, he won at least 7. Nolan Ryan, I would assume. Pirates. Oh, that's right. The Marlins. Oh, okay. 3-2 pitch, and that's inside for ball 4. So there's a 2-out walk here in the bottom of the 9th. And it's Rafael Devers who's coming on up. That was a good one. That was a good question. I actually didn't even know that he was on the Marlins. Devers today has a hat trick of strikeouts and therefore is 0 for 3. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, chat. And the pitch is low for a ball. And Chapman's going to go on over to second base. He'll advance with the defense indifference. It's the 1-0 to Rafael Devers, and that's taken low for ball 2. So I guess I'm not as good as I thought I was. Still got a lot to learn about the game. How many World Series titles? That's not testing me on which player's on which team. But how many World Series titles have the Dodgers won? They won 1 in 2020. They've won 2 in the last 2 years. Yeah, they've gone back to back. 2-1 pitch. That ball's grounded over towards the right side. Second baseman has it, throws it over to first, and the ball game is over. And the Giants get shut out by the Yankees by a final score of 3-0. Well, Jason Worth, what team was he on before joining the Phillies? Worth was on. He was on the Nationals after the Phillies. What team was he on again? Oh gosh, I'm having brain farts. I have to go through each team. Wasn't a Pirate. I remember Jason Michaels was a Pirate and he was a Philly. But that's Jason Worth that we're talking about. Blue Jay, White Sox, no, Angel, Rangers. Reds, no, Cubs. Jason Worth, who was he on before coming to the Phillies? Definitely not the Brewers. Definitely not the Giants. But who is it? Oh, y'all stump me. The Doyers. Dude, this one hurts. All right. I'll say that he was a Pirate. I'll say he was a Pirate. I don't think that that's correct, though. All right. That's going to wrap it up for this. But I will see you in just a couple of minutes, all right? I'll see you soon. He was on the Dodgers. Was he on the Dodgers? I didn't know that. The Dodgers traded him to the Phillies. I didn't know that. All right. Be back in just a few. All right. Don't go anywhere.